doing a review on the Plantronics Gamecom 5.1 surround sound headphones, model number 577. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so nevertheless, the headphones does give a 5.1 surround sound feel, which they do specify in the backing of their product, because it isn't exact 5.1 surround sound. Like, you're not really getting 5 speakers right here, but it's more of a feel, with this little sound card right here. And this is all that sound card does. And the great thing about this sound card is there is no drivers for it. It works on Linux, it works on Mac, it works on PC. It's just a USB. You just plug it in, and all the drivers are inside here, and it does everything for you, which is really great. Now, in the old models of the Plantronics headphones, they sort of made their own surround sound, and now they're working with Dolby, so obviously you're going to get a more experience of a 5.1 surround sound feel. Now, the great thing about this also is it does tuck away, right in there, so you can carry this around in a little pouch you have, or whatnot. But I tend to leave it open because you are bending the wires. If you think about it, you are I have to literally stretch this out to fit it in there, and it is bending quite a lot. And after a while of doing that, this thing's not going to last you, and that's the main reason why you bought this headphones, because it is 5.1 surround sound. Nevertheless, this is what you're paying for. You're basically paying for this for the high price, because you pay a little bit extra to get this little sound card, where if you're not interested in buying the surround sound feel, you're just going to stick with the analog sticks. If you're just happy with that, because obviously most PC games you just plug and play. If you're just happy with that, go with the previous version. I think it was the 377 or 376. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's basically the same headphones. It's the same make, the same feel. It's open ear, but the only thing, it doesn't come with this little USB dongle. But let's get to the headphones. So now the headphones it's a good headphone nevertheless, but it does feel like a cheap plastic across the top. There is no metal anywhere, but it is a hard plastic. But I reckon if you sit on this, drop it on concrete or something, it's gonna break. It's gonna chip. Like, well, I already got scratches on that just by leaving it in my room. But it is a nice make. Like, it does look good. It's not like it's like a cheap look. It does look there's a little bit effort put into there. But what I like about it is there's heaps of cushion over here. Like, you got for your head, your ears, everything. But the downside to that is it's velvet, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a lot of dust collecting on there, and that's just by me just leaving it in my room. There's dust everywhere, and it's going to come, to this velvet, of course, because it's prone to, make love with it. But nevertheless, once you get that all off and clean, I recommend you keeping the packaging, because the packaging really houses your headphones, and it's going to keep it clean, and it's going to keep it, prone from breaking. It's something you can carry around, because you can tuck it away like that in your bag or something if you're happy with that. But if you're alright just carrying it in a small bag, you're going to keep it in there. It has all the pouches, everything. Just put another plastic bag over it, and there you go. You can just tuck it away. But let's go now to the mic. If you saw in the little corner over here, the mic just sits tucked away over here. And it just sits there. All you have to do is just push it out, and then if you're happy using it at that length, you can do that, or you can extend it and sort of bring it towards your mouth. Excuse me. But yeah, so you can choose your different levels. Obviously, you go however you feel. But really, but it does tuck away, and I realized that if you look in this little there's like a see-through plastic over there. You can see where you extend it. All it is a small little wire, literally, holding that mic together. And if you pull that too hard, that's going to break. So obviously, be really careful with that, even when putting it in, because you don't want to really damage, the mic, because it can break. And like I said before, I had an older model of this, and I'm not sure if they fixed it or not, but I wouldn't try it because I tried it before. When I tried to bring the mic closer to me, like literally around my mouth, but that didn't work at all. I think I actually damaged the mic by bending this and you know, sort of breaking the wires inside, and I had to actually fiddle with it to get it working again. So be careful with that when you're trying that out, because I'm not sure if they really specified that you can bend it and whatnot, but it does pick up anyways, like really well. So again, these are open ear headphones, and I recommend that instead of just leaving them really tight and everything, you know, try to fit it towards your head, because you're gonna slowly get ear cramps, because if you don't fit it, even though they're open ear, your ear will slowly bend and you'll feel it after, you know, a couple of hours of playing. So if you get that, you know, if you just make it out there, and once your ears fit really snug in there, you know, you can play for hours because you got the cushion, and obviously you get, you know, open ear, so you can still hear your surroundings while playing the games. And it does have a reasonable bass, but you know, not the best. But you know, for what you pay for, it's really good. Now, that's basically, you know, the review on the headphones. You can check out my written review on my website, which will be down below. I'll put it in an annotation or something. But I'll also make another video on how to connect this to your PlayStation, because as we know that the PlayStation is not really plug and play, and even though it's USB, it does have its faults where the PlayStation, you can't divert all its sound to a USB. You can only divert it to a certain, you know, analog or HDMI, etc. So the other thing you have to do with that, if you haven't figured it out, is plug in the USB with the mic cable, but the headset you got to run it through like an extension to your TV or something. Anyway, so that's the review of the Gamecom Plantronics 5.1 surround sound headphones. Check out my written review. Catch you guys later.